now that you started to win. So we are live on Facebook. I am Love 995.
So just me whether we win or lose as away.
So Europa or conference?
League title or trophy.
I've asked you a question. Answer me. You can ask me. I've asked you a question.
League title or trophy.
League title.
Okay.
So you answer me. Europa or conference?
Europa.
Yeah,
Europa.
You still have them?
Yeah, why not?
Tottenham lose to Sheffield.
We play Europa.
Okay. Then who play the conference?
We don't care about who plays the conference. Once we qualify for the Europa, that's what we want. We don't care about who.
But Mikel Arteta said something very profound in his pre-match press conference. That this is the first time in about the 40 years that Liverpool or 20 years that Liverpool have not won the title.
20.
That's the trophy.
40. Why are we Chelsea? Chelsea went 50
Calm
years.
down. That's not correct.
Liverpool 30 years. Man U 23 or 26.
Calm down.
28, 20.
He said it's the first time that the trophy will come to the Emirates. So even that in itself is okay. So even if you don't win, the trophy has come. People have seen it. So we'll see.
Now the trophy will be there.
Yeah. It's going to be at the Emirates.
And
How are they going to place it?
No, they are going to have
two replica trophies.
Two trophies, actually, two main trophies.
Okay.
So one will be at the Emirates and the other one will be at the Etihad.
Okay, so
and they are going to have 40 medals. 40 here, 40 there. So whoever wins, just the same podium, same fireworks, everything.
So if you all no go, then we just pack out.
Yeah, we just pack it.
We don't prevent it. So what will happen is that they can keep that one for next season.
The City one.
Yeah. No, I mean whoever wins. Yeah. So I mean the medals will be there. The trophy will be there.
As soon as you win it, the engraver will come and just engrave
your name on it.
There was a question I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
When you saw the Man City Tottenham was playing.
Yeah.
When you saw Son through on goal, Charlie, what was going through your head? Because I keep
on. No, I mean, I was up
celebrating already.
I was up on my feet like, yes!
What I said.
You saw what Pep did? Pep did. He just collapsed.
Because I mean, Akanji gave that ball away. Yeah. He gave it away just like that.
And Son doesn't miss those things.
Exactly.
Son doesn't.
But I think we also need to give credit to the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
he came in and. For a second, I think Son was a bit confused. Didn't know what to do at the right time. So the time he decided to kick the ball, the guy was close enough.
No, but many a time in those situations, the players decide to go for the chip like exactly you lob it over the goalkeeper.
You see, that is when at least there's a bit of a distance here, gap between you and the goalkeeper. You know the way the goalkeeper came out.
It made me confused.
Pep says one-on-one, he's the best goalkeeper in the world.
Yes, in the world, one-on-one.
But I think the goalkeeper's technique was excellent, but for me, I mean,
me too. I think that's some. I think that's some.
Come on, one-on-one. The first pull was here.
We are looking at the goalkeeper who came on as a sub.
Yeah.
You know, when Ederson was substituted, we also what happened. He was very angry. He still felt that he could go on.
But even in Monday Night Football, you can't go. You can't suffer that thing and feel that. Will you be allowed to continue?
There are medical doctors around. There are physios and other who assessed him. Yeah. And said that he's not fit to continue.
Yeah.
And I remember I saw their goalkeeper's trainer, and Pep also praised him later after the heroics of Ortega.
Yeah.
He praised him that it was his decision, aside that of the medical team, that Ortega must go on and replace Ederson. And then when he came on, he won the man of the match for that particular game.
The fact is that now, I think Ederson feels that his position is a bit shaky.
Yeah.
Because the guy, whenever he's coming, he's been splendid. Yeah. And for the Champions League too, he's kept a lot of the matches in there. So I think that he feels that his position is being threatened. So he will want to be into the end of the game.
For me, that speaks of the scope of work that City have done in terms of recruitment.
You see, me, when I'm watching a game when Manchester City are playing, I'm watching. When the squad list comes, first 11, and then the subs come. Then because those subs will start in every team.
Or most of the teams.
Most of the teams, they will start. And those guys are on the bench. Have you? So you have Stefan Ortega in there. You have sometimes you have
Doku on the bench.
Doku. You have Charlie Grealish.
What about Matthias Nunez on the bench?
Matthias Nunez, you know that Wolves guy. You see, Charlie, what's another one I say?
Obi first 11.
Straight up, they will all start.
Yeah, the squad.
Maybe is it Nico or what's the name?
Nico Lewis.
Nico Lewis. I think Nico Lewis will start.
This Bob, the small boy. The small guys. They are also very good players.
No, but you see, credit to Pep Guardiola for the exceptional recruitment. I mean, you can have the money in your hands, but what you do with it, I don't know. I think that is the success story at Manchester City. In the last 6 years that he has come in, whenever he's given the money, I mean, he gets value for money, and that has been the trick for Man City under Pep Guardiola.
Because for me, I think that they've been a very good sporting direction. I think that is a game changer at Pep. So I believe as a coach, you can't do it all. You can't focus on
together with Chiki, they started in Barcelona and they are replicating it.
Yes. Just like Fiifi said, before Pep left, after Bayern Munich, he went on sabbatical.
For a year.
He decided to come back into managing teams. Before Pep came to Manchester City, those guys I mentioned, they had already been there and prepared the grounds for him. Everything was prepared.
So they were there when Pellegrini was there.
Yes, everything was prepared. Everything was prepared before he came.
They used that 1 year to build those things
prepare the grounds for him. The players, the structure, everything was prepared before finally he came. And the rest is.
Would he be regarded if he wins this league as the best coach ever to come to the Premier League?
Definitely, I'm sure he will win it, and he's going to make a lot of records. Apart from going over 100 goals and 100 points and things like that in the Premier League, which I believe is also a record in the Premier League.
Number of games won.
And now he's going to win it 4 consecutive times, which is going to be the first.
It's never happened in the history.
It has never happened 4 consecutive times. It never happens. And for me, if he stays, definitely he's going to revamp the squad again, because I know 1 or 2 players who want to leave.
Definitely, the likes of Bernardo Silva might be leaving.
Yes, some of them will leave. Definitely, he's going to revamp the squad again, and the team is going to get stronger. The problem that I have with the other clubs is that if you want to knock City off their pitch, what you do is that you win games against them. The only situation where maybe Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, maybe Spurs can challenge for the Premier League is to make sure that when they meet City, they beat them. Because if you don't beat them and they pick 6 points, they pick maybe 4 points off all the big guys. We are looking at about 16 to about 18 points, and that is very huge for City. And that's what has happened. Arsenal meets them a draw here, and everybody is happy that we draw with City. They beat Chelsea, they beat Chelsea home.
United.
Chelsea goes the next game, we draw. So we've drawn with City, everybody's happy. But they are picking the point. They are picking the point from those teams that can realistically challenge them for the Premier League.
I said something, and I used the phrase before you went to the Etihad that if you want to unseat the king, if you want to usurp the king, you kill the king. If you are going to City, you want to become the champions. You don't expect Chelsea to go and beat Man City at the Etihad. You don't even expect Liverpool to beat them at the Etihad. And yes, in Arsenal's contest, it was a lot of progress because last season we were walloped. In fact, seasons coming, City wallops Arsenal. To get 4 points off City, beat them at the Emirates, and draw at the Etihad was huge. But in the context of winning the league, you have to be near perfect. And I also look at that and have a close eye at that game that you lost to Aston Villa. For me, those London derbies, West Ham United, Fulham, Aston Villa, very, very crucial games. Aston Villa took 6 points off Arsenal, both at the Villa Park and at Emirates. And I think we were just one of 2 teams, or the only team, to take 6 points off Arsenal this season. And for me, that is very, very telling. Those were the only games I look at Arsenal. That 2-0 at Villa Park, the Arsenal team looked lost. They looked lost, as if they didn't have any plan to go on. So, I would love for Arsenal to win the trophy, and it's very, very hard for Mikel Arteta. Very
extremely difficult. But miracles do happen in football.
Javier,
yes.
So it's about miracles.
No, but I'm saying that miracles do happen.
I told you some months back that there's no way you were going to win the Premier League. I told you.
I'll get back to you.
You see, as a disciple of Jose Mourinho, it will pay me for me to say this. I mean, whether Pep Guardiola will be the greatest manager of all time in the Premier League if he wins the 4th Premier League title in a row. For me, I think he will be getting closer.
Closer to
Sir Alex Ferguson. You see, and my reason is simple. Look, what Guardiola has done in the Premier League is remarkable. It's exceptional.
Alex Ferguson did it for 26 years. But even for Alex Ferguson, his first 6 seasons, he never won.
Exactly, I understand. But you remember the other time when we were having the argument of the greatest Premier League midfielder, I brought in the argument of longevity. Okay, Sir Alex Ferguson stayed in the Premier League for 26 years.
You can strike an average.
I understand, but okay, so if I stay in the Premier League for 2 years and I win the Premier League trophy twice, if you strike the average 100%, so am I the greatest of all time?
Well,
so I'm saying that, I mean, Pep has been great, remarkable. For me, I wouldn't fault anybody who comes in with that argument that Pep is the greatest manager in the Premier League. But I think that he needs to be in the Premier League for like 10, 15 years and make an attempt to match Sir Alex Ferguson's longevity before he can emerge as the greatest manager of all time in the Premier League.
We are not looking at it in terms of the number of years that you stay in the Premier League, but we are looking at it in terms of
the impact,
what you're able to do,
what within that short space.
So if he stays there for 10 years and he wins the Premier League 10 consecutive times, and wins the Champions League, the FA Cup, wins about 3 trebles or whatever, 4 trebles, and then definitely he's going to be the best.
But Javier, somebody has won the Premier League trophy 13 times
in a 26-year period.
Yes.
Which is an average of one title in every 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm. And Pep has won it.
How long has Pep been in the English team? If he wins this, he has won it for the 5th time.
Times in 7 years.
If you bring in the argument of average, then Jose Mourinho spent 5 years in the Premier League. That's about 2.5 average. So does it mean that Guardiola? Mourinho is better than
how many
Guardiola is better.
Wait, how many trophies did Jose
Guardiola is better?
No, I'm coming. Does it mean that Mourinho is better than Sir Alex Ferguson? Because if you strike the average.
In this instance, he cannot stay for maybe he will not even stay for
10
years or 10 years.
I don't think
and so that is the only measurement we can use now. Yeah. And within that short space, he's won the English. If he wins this, he's won it 5 times in 7 years.
So, like I said, I wouldn't fault anybody who comes in the argument that Guardiola is the greatest manager. But I think Sir Alex Ferguson's longevity, the achievement in the Premier League is unmatched as we speak.
Anyway, we activate the phone line soon. We'll take some thoughts on this.
In Pep's career in general, I think it's just 3 managers that have won the league of him. One time in Spain, Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, the special one.
Then in Germany.
In Germany, he won
nobody.
3.
Then Antonio Conte, first time in England.
Okay.
Then Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah.
Hey,
Charlie, the guy is solid.
In about 11 years.
Not 2 ways about it. He's solid. And look back at, the trophies he won during his spell at Barcelona as well.
Yeah.
Charlie, let's give it up to him.
And
he's really a very
no, he's great. And the interesting thing about Guardiola is how sometimes he's stubborn with his tactics.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if City is down by 5 goals to nil.
But these days he doesn't think a lot like that.
Yeah.
Guardiola,
like he used to do some 2-3 years. Oh yes,
he will still be playing the beautiful football.
He will tweak there.
He will still come at you. He will still be playing the beautiful football.
Those tweaking up, he stopped.
After the Arsenal game, he took after the
Champions League final.
Yeah.
After the final.
Yes, the one with Chelsea.
Yeah, with Chelsea.
Even against Tottenham Hotspur, he was asked. It looked as if Tottenham Hotspur played a lot of the game.
Tottenham actually dominated. Yeah,
it was as they played a game as a result of Arsenal's game. Remember, Arsenal went to Man United. Didn't really play anything. Scored 1-0. So he said we played a game as a result of Arsenal game. Hangover from Arsenal's game. We just had to win.
Yeah.
Now he realizes that sometimes you have to.
And when they scored the second goal, I really enjoyed their management of the game. They kept possession. And also more boss and so they kept it to the end. So what else could he have done? What else could he have done? Anyway, okay, so we need to talk about Jurgen Klopp as well before we get to the fixtures because he's also done a lot of great things at Liverpool. Had it not been him, they went to 30 years old. League title.
So 1 league trophy in 7 years. In 9 years,
when the league went to the English Premier League, that was the first title.
In 30 years. In the history of the club.
Yes.
But 1 trophy in 9 years. That's a fact too. For Jurgen Klopp.
No. He won
1 Premier League trophy.
One Premier League trophy.
But then Jurgen can go to in terms of the top 5. He can even go behind Arsene Wenger. Jurgen Klopp.
No, but he's won the Champions League.
Oh, but no, in the English Premier League.
No.
If I'm doing my top 5 coaches or like top 3,
but what are you saying?
Jurgen is not going to be there.
Do you think it's easy for you to play 48 matches unbeaten?
I've taken Jurgen out. I used to think that Jurgen has to be there, but it doesn't have to be there.
How many matches?
Top 3 Premier League
44. Yes, the first 6 matches.
We went at
top 3 Premier League coaches. Me, Pep, Jose,
Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson will come before Jose.
No, Ferguson number 1.
For me, Pep, Ferguson, and then Jose.
Pep, Ferguson, Jose.
Yeah.
How will Rob be
from 92.
Inception of the Premier League.
Yeah. Top 3 managers.
But this one should be easy for you to answer.
Oh, Masa.
No, it will be easy.
3 managers.
Okay, he's thinking about his. Now give me yours.
Oh no, the special one. Oh, so Alex Ferguson number 1. The special one is Pep Guardiola.
You put Pep on third.
No, in no particular order. I mean, the special one is in there. The first 3. So Alex Ferguson is in there. Jose Mourinho is in there.
Let's be clear here. Who is 1? Who is 2? Who is 3? For you.
Okay. So Alex Ferguson is number 1.
Okay.
And I mean, Pep not bad, and Jose Mourinho is in there as well.
How many titles did Arsene Wenger win at Arsenal?
I think 3. The Premier League he won 3 times.
Yeah.
And then he won a record FA Cup. I think he won 7.
Wow.
7.
Then he stands above Mourinho.
Yeah.
In the English Premier League?
Yes.
Hey, but how many did Mourinho won 2?
Premier League trophy 3 times.
3.
Back to back, and then when he came back.
Yeah. And then he won the... Okay, we are talking about the English Premier League.
Yes.
He won the FA Cup. Yeah. Or he won the Carabao.
Yeah, he won the Carabao. He won every trophy in the Premier League.
I think Pep. Then Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger.
Okay, so I'll go Pep, Alex Ferguson, and the Professor.
No, but you see Professor, his achievement in 2004 takes a lot of boxes. That unbeaten run.
They're invincible.
For you to play 44 matches.
Even City have not been able
Yes,
to
the other time I was telling Fifi to count 1 to 44. Count 1 to 44.
Arsenal have won more matches than that. Me, that invisible record. When I look at the detail, it is a shock.
But what are you saying?
They are plenty draws.
Yeah, so did they lose the match?
Plenty draws.
And so did they lose the match? And they used that draw. And won the league.
Arsenal take their time when they realize they are going to just draw the match.
When they were drawing, what were the others
doing?
The
draws
were they winning?
The draws were too many.
Invincible. Whether you like it or not, it's there. Whether it was drawn or whatever, I mean, that one. We don't really matter.
But I would choose Mourinho over Alex Ferguson. I'm sorry.
Okay, so who will be your best coach in the English Premier League since the inception of the English Premier League from 1992? Let's hear your thoughts now. 03220-83596, 83597. Javier says that for him, it's going to be in that order of 1, 2, 3. It's Pep Guardiola, Alex Ferguson, and then Arsene Wenger. Same goes to me. Fifi says it's going to be Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
Alex Ferguson. Pep Guardiola, Alex Ferguson, and then Jose Mourinho. Okay. And what is Zando saying? Zando says what? Okay, let's see. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Dela.
Yes, sir. Your name, please.
Alex.
Yeah, Ganes. We are winning the title, oh?
Yeah, we winning.
Let me hear your number 1, 2, 3, eh?
So Alex Ferguson, Pep, and the Professor at Wenger.
Okay, so no Jose in there. Thank you. 03220-83596, 83597. Hello? Can you turn down the volume of your radio for me, please? Hello? 03220-83596, 83597. Who will be your best English coach? Who will be your best coach in England since the inception of the English Premier League? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dela.
Yes, sir. Your name? I'm very fine, thank you. Yourself?
I see that you're enjoying.
Oh, yeah.
It's winning. What do you think? No, but we are in the second. We know, Dela.
Yeah, don't worry.
Winning. We are not winning.
Don't worry.
Our coach friend is winning. That one. So we have to be a little, cheer up because it's not Chelsea who is winning or Man U.
We fear no fall. Don't worry. So who will be your top 3 coaches?
And the best coach. Guardiola for just a minute. He doesn't compare. You see, let me tell you this secret. When he was coming to England, they thought he's going to a club with so much money. So he's going to buy the Messis of this world, the Ronaldos and other people. He never did that. Being a good coach as he is, he settled for players he likes. He brings a place up and say, oh, this player is good. Look at Bernardo Silva. Look at all the others. There is no superstar he brought to England. And that is the coach. Thank you, Tala.
Okay, thank you as well. Let's see who is next on the line. 03220-83596, 83597. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Dela.
Yes, sir. Your name and where are you calling from?
Ernesto calling from
Okay, Ernesto, let's hear you.
I think Pep will come first, followed by Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I don't know your thoughts. I don't know who will be your number 1. Let's see who is next. Hello, good morning.
Dela too.
Yes, sir.
Our hope is not lost.
Hello.
I foresee something happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dela.
Yeah.
Foresee something happening tomorrow.
I hear you.
Just as it happened in the, I think 2002 league, or when United was about clinching the league, and suddenly City scored the last goal.
Aguero. Okay.
90th minute. West Ham will come from a goal down to equalize, while Arsenal will be winning.
Okay. So that was the 2011-2012 season you're talking about. Thank you very much. But who will be your number one coach since the inception of the English Premier League? Hello, good morning.
Pep. Pep will be first. As a winger, because going a whole season without being beaten is a record. And then I'll just add Ferguson, third position.
Okay, all right. Thank you for that. Let's see who's next. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Delasso.
Hey, Christophe. Okay, let's hear you, bro.
Yes, if you don't worry. Arsenal is still taking the league tomorrow. Tomorrow, God willing. God can do anything. Miracles are there all the time. So don't worry. Inshallah, Arsenal will win. Arsenal will take the league. And then my first three, you see, Sir Alex Ferguson was a top-notch coach. Then followed by Arsene Wenger of formerly Arsenal. Then I'll go for the third, Jose Mourinho. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much as well. Let's see who is next on the line. 03220-83596, 83597. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Dela.
Yes, your name, please.
Malik.
Okay, Malik, let's hear you, bro.
Dela, Pep has already won the league 5 times, so not 4. So if we manage to win tomorrow, that will be 6 times.
Oh, really? Okay, all right. Thanks for the correction.
He first won it in 2017 and won it 18-2, then 18-19, and this month Klopp won in the COVID year, you remember? And now he has won it 3 consecutive times.
Okay, so but let's hear you. Who is number 1? You're number 1, number 2, number 3?
You know,
Okay, so thank you very much for that correction, eh? Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, okay.
Someone spent 26 years and won
in 7 years.
We knew we are best.
His first 6 years, he didn't win anything. And people are still saying that he's the best. Assuming if it is today, will he have get chance to win those 30? No, he would have been sacked for the 3rd year.
Now, since
among all the coaches in Premiership, not only in Premiership, since Pep started coaching 2008 up to date, he has won more league than any coach on this earth.
Okay.
He has won more league titles than any coach on this earth. And this is fact.
All right. Thank you very, very much for your contribution on the show this morning. So, if Pep should win this one, it means that he's winning his 6th title anyway. So, all right. Sorry about that earlier. Okay, 03220-83596, 83597. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name, please.
This is Nana.
Hey. Oh, Nana, you, pa, your radio. Thank you, bro. Yes, sir.
How? When you're analyzing, you need to analyze it on the resources available to a particular coach.
Pep
Guardiola, he seems to have the fans way behind him, and he can buy any player he wishes to buy. But I wouldn't go for Pep Guardiola.
I'll go for Jose Mourinho.
My thoughts would very much amaze you, because I'm analyzing based on the resources available to a particular coach and the media cabal against him. Jose Mourinho.
I know that is where you go.
Again?
I say I know that is where you go. You.
I'll go for Jose Mourinho.
You.
And then 2, I'll go for your coach Arsene Wenger. And then I'll go for Rafa Benitez.
But don't you think that if indeed it is about resources, then Arsene Wenger should even be first? Because when Mourinho came, when Mourinho came, Abramovich was splashing the money left to right, or?
No, I wouldn't. You see, Arsene Wenger, yes, buy them low, sell them high.
But just before you go, how did Rafael Benitez come into this one?
Benitez comes in because of what he did when he was at Liverpool. As well,
when he went to do was it the thing that I actually no, Everton. And the results that he had at Everton. He managed to keep Everton every time in the season. They never went on relegation. The resources available to him.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking of.
All right, Nana. Thank you very much. I love your perspective on this one.
You don't have to. We're having this argument of the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
Somebody says my greatest player of all time is the day you can go and kill me.
Yeah. I'm only greatest. No. Have you disagree with that person? Let's see whether we can pick some 2 more calls. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Malik Binais. Asenia.
Okay. Let's hear you. Asenia.
For my 3 coaches, I'll go for Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho, and Pep Guardiola.
Oh, Guardiola. Hey, Pep number 3.
Yeah, Pep number 3.
Okay, thank you very much for your thoughts here. I really appreciate it. Let's see whether we can pick some 1 or 2 more calls before we'll go for a short break. When we come back, we'll bring you all the details on English Premier League. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, looks like we don't have him on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, boss. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Joseph. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay, Joe, let's hear you.
Well, my top 3 coaches
and then
Mourinho. But Chelsea is going to play in the Europa next season.
Okay.
I believe that Man City is going to win the league tomorrow.
Okay. But Tottenham is ahead of Chelsea 3 points. Don't forget that one anyway. But thank you very much. Let's pick the last one here. It's just about 2 minutes to 8. Hello, good morning. 2 minutes to 7, sorry. Yes, sir. Your name and where are you calling from?
I didn't arrange this one.
Yes, please arrange for me.
You make my arrangement. It's Guardiola.
Go to arrange.
And Mourinho. I think that's it.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. So you'll be my last caller for this one. You got 2 minutes more to hit 7. Zandu.
Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate this man.
Okay.
Which man?
I knew I loved the club before I signed the contract. It's
9 years or the 1 league trophy, man.
intensity I want to see on the pitch football.
I'm telling you,
It's a really friendly city with, I think, 2 main subjects: music and football.
Now, Jurgen Klopp posed for team photos at Liverpool for the last time and sent a heartfelt farewell message to supporters ahead of his final game in charge on Sunday. Now, 7 major honors, including the first Premier League title, were claimed by Jurgen Klopp during his illustrious Anfield career, with his status cemented as a club legend alongside Bill Shankly. Now, here are some ex-players of the club, including Steven Gerrard, James Milner, Jamie Carragher, and current players like Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, with an emotional tribute to Jurgen Klopp.
Is very special. I think we're going to stay in contact forever. I'm so glad that I could have a manager, a leader like him. The excitement just started straight from the first press conference.
Steven Gerrard, Jamie Carragher, I'm going to say about.
No,
they have a pattern land of water they can cockney or the yeah, no, some more accent. You're more London accent than Liverpool for accent. Yes, Scottish accent.
Just hit you straight away. Very passionate, energetic.
I'm not one thing
put his mark on the club, and I think the best managers do have that sort of fear factor as well.
A strange blend of intimidating and very welcoming.
Okay, so that was a tribute of some of the former players of Liverpool in there. And so he won the Premier League once, won the Champions League once, he was in the final twice anyway, won the Super Cup, won the Club World Cup, won the FA Cup, won 2 Carabao Cups, and 1 Community Shield.
So 7 trophies.
In 9 years. 7 trophies plus a shield.
Okay.
So
okay, 8 titles in 9 years. Okay. But that's good, right?
Jurgen Klopp, yeah. And I think that whether we like it or not, he really
He's a great manager at Liverpool.
Yeah, for Liverpool, I think he's been one of the best for them. In recent times. Yeah.
Okay, the man himself says that. I mean, it is not easy saying goodbyes at all.
Already, so we don't have to pretend it's a normal week, because it isn't. But this is the last game of the season, yes, and after that is holiday. That's what I had for the last 24 years, so business as usual. Yesterday the players said goodbye in their way. We had a little barbecue here, it was really nice. Another goodbye. And I had very emotional moments, of course, in between. It's all part of the thing. Look, saying goodbye, I don't think is ever nice, but saying goodbye without feeling sad or feeling hurt or whatever, that would just
but
mean that the time you spent together was not great, and we had a great time. So it was always clear that it would be tough.
Okay.
All right. So that's Pep Guardiola there for you. And before we even get to the issue about the VAR, I think we need to talk about him. I don't know what triggered the decision to say goodbye, but you think it was something that he thought about himself, or something might have triggered that decision?
So far, I don't have any information to
whether it was triggered by
something. He talked about exhaustion.
Yeah.
He says he's been doing this for a very long time, so he thinks that he needs rest.
But the job is demanding.
Yeah, very demanding, especially for a Liverpool manager. Very demanding. And then you are playing against Pep in the league, season in, season out.
And Pep is always winning.
Pep is he's winning almost everything.
Always thinking about the next game.
Yeah, always thinking about it. And sometimes I feel something for the managers, and especially the players.
It's not easy.
The managers, I mean, you always have to be thinking about something. Going to play against a team, you have to be looking at their weaknesses, looking at their strength. You go to training, prepare your boys for the game, and in-game management, everything that happens.
Even player management.
During the course of the game, something happens. Quickly, you have to think, adjust, correct. I mean, it's not easy. It is not easy at all. That's why they pick the money that they pick. But
yes, deservedly.
Yes, that's why they pick the money that they pick. Liverpool have decided to go for Anslot. And was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I think the day that I missed the show, you called Kojo.
Yeah. So
what
I'm thinking to even speak to him this morning.
What I'm picking is that they paid £9.4 million to find out as compensation for Slot to come.
Wow.
And the reason why they say they want Slot is that his attacking style. Then he need to play. Also look at his personality and his ability to develop players are key factors that so the attacking style, his personality, and his ability to develop players are the three conditions that Liverpool feels that Slot satisfies, and that's why they invited him. Before Slot, I think there was speculation that they were going for their former player Xabi Alonso, but he decided to stay at Bayern Leverkusen. And some managers also came to the fore, but that's what they've settled on. So that is the one who's coming to handle Liverpool next season. And that's whether he's just won the NFC title.
He had actually come to London to meet with Chelsea.
Oh, really?
You know, at the time, Mauricio Pochettino was under serious fire. And Amorim has interviewed for the Chelsea job before, after Porter left. He interviewed for the Chelsea job. But Chelsea had to pay in excess of about 30 million to get Amorim to come to Chelsea. And at the time, they declined it. So there were reports that some members of the Chelsea board were trying to still court Ruben Amorim. Of course, there was the interest from West Ham because they knew that David Moyes was also going to leave and everything. And apparently, the Liverpool new setup wanted somebody that wants the job. And if you've realized, Dela, since the time that there were hints, anytime that Ancelotti went into his pre-match press conference, he's asked, he gives hints that he loves the Liverpool job. In fact, I think yesterday he confirmed that he's going to come to Liverpool. And in his pre-match press, he was saying that he loves Liverpool. He wants to play at Liverpool. So all of those things, and I think that's when Javier talks about personality, those are some of the things that they are looking at. Does the person love the club? Does he want to be here? Do you have to do too much convincing? Because don't forget that Liverpool's structure is changing, and that's where I know that for Liverpool fans, it is not going to be a Jurgen Klopp, but there's going to be somebody who has guidance. And that is where the football is going to now. For all the teams in the world, one of the reasons why I controversially think that Pep Klopp lost some of the league trophies to Pep Guardiola is because of the exit of Michael Edwards, Julian Ward, and the sporting directors that were behind him when he won the league the first time. You remember the story of how Klopp wanted Julian Brandt also ahead of Mohamed Salah. And then Michael Edwards consistently said that no, it has to be Mohamed Salah that comes through to the team. Apparently, there was no way with data they were going to bring someone like Darwin Nunez, and everybody agrees that Darwin Nunez hasn't lived up to the billing that Liverpool fans expect him to live to. They wanted him to get the goals in there, letting Sadio Mane go at the time, managing the issue between Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah. There was no Edwards, there was no Julian Ward, and for me, that is going to be. We talk about Chiki Bakistan laying the foundations for Pep. Now there's Julian Ward. They've spoken to Richard Hughes of Bournemouth, former Bournemouth player. He has agreed to be with them. He's going to be in the sporting directorship team. There's going to be Julian Ward. He's going to be in charge of global recruitment. That is it at Liverpool now. Arsenal have done it with Edu Gasper. He has been brilliant for Mikel Arteta. You look at the team that Arsenal have built, and yes, you look at Mikel Arteta, but you go back to the All or Nothing documentary, you look at the sit-down meetings every time Edu Gasper and then Arteta had in terms of selecting players on personality with data and then seeing how they fit into their team. Even when they wanted to give Odegaard the captain, it had to be a decision from the whole team, not just the manager. Again, Pep, Man City, Chelsea are trying to do something of the semblance. Even look at the short word that Paratici was with Spurs. He brought in Dejan Kulusevski. He brought in Rodrigo Bentancur. He brought in now their goalkeeper, Vicario, one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. Destiny Idogie, one of the best fullbacks in the Premier League this season. All because of the sporting directors who are helping the coaches. And that's where every top team wants to go. So, yes, Ancelotti is a rookie in the English Premier League. He doesn't have that charisma. He doesn't have anything to show for.
Liverpool fans will not be expecting much from this.
Yes, but the Liverpool want to help him by giving him the best and most experienced. Everybody wanted Michael Edwards. Man City wanted Edwards. Man United wants Edwards. Chelsea wanted Edwards. Yes, he went back to his old team and he was in a sabbatical. He never really wanted to come back. Now, even look at Manchester United. He brought on, Brentford was already there. They are doing everything to get Dan Ashworth. They've gone to Man City to get Omar Brada to come and be in charge of commercial stuff. Once they get Dan Ashworth and add it to the team that they have for the first time, United are going to get a proper sporting direction. And if they still want to stick with what's his name, Eric Ten Hag, they'll see what they want to do. But now you need a sporting direction.
So, but okay. So you just mentioned that Liverpool fans should manage their expectation exactly. But and I think that's something that Klopp did that deserves my commendation, because then, in the last 30 years before Jurgen Klopp took over at Liverpool, the club were not winning the Premier League trophy, yet almost every season their fans were expecting something. So for Klopp to have come in and making sure that the club is very competitive almost every season, I think that's very, very remarkable. You can bring in the argument to the fact that he spent 9 seasons only 7 major trophies, but in 30 years they have not won the Premier League trophy, and he lifted the Premier League trophy. That is why Mourinho's first trophy at Chelsea was significant, because Chelsea had gone 50 years without a Premier League trophy. Now in 30 years since the inception of the Premier League, this club, a traditional club in England, had never lifted the Premier League trophy. Now Jurgen Klopp comes in, he lifts the Premier League trophy. Almost every season the fans were expecting something, but Jurgen Klopp found a way managing the expectation of the fans. So I think that is what the current handlers of the club need to do, to ensure that this guy will have that conducive atmosphere to operate.
Okay. Have you, I don't know whether you want to add any bit to Klopp?
If Slot is to succeed at Liverpool, and I think that the Liverpool guys will have to give him money to go to the market and buy some players.
Okay.
Or just trying to get to the players that Jurgen Klopp signed in his first year at Liverpool. And I think that was the year he brought in the Bobby Firmino and this.
Did he sign Salah?
Yeah, Klopp signed Salah, but not in his first year.
Okay. Firmino, Van Dijk, and this.
Did Van Dijk come in his first year?
This Guinean guy who they made for
Naby Keita
and those guys.
Yeah. There was even Jordan Shaqiri at some point in time.
Those guys were signed in his first year. There's Swiss international. So Slot will have to get some money for him to also get some players. Yeah. Because the Liverpool team, and I just read this morning that I think Matip and one other guy.
Matip and Alcantara.
Alcantara also leaving. Yeah. Matip and Alcantara leaving. And Matip.
Alcantara's time at Liverpool has been plagued by a lot of injuries. He's never had the best of times.
He's a fine player, but
unfortunately,
he's a fine player, but
Thiago Alcantara.
So definitely they must get him some money to get some players. So I can try and Matip are leaving. Definitely you have to show up your defense. The Liverpool team in midfield, fine, Endo and Szoboszlai, good, but they still need somebody who can guarantee them goals. Fifi talked about Darwin Nunez. He's been very inconsistent. They need somebody who's very clinical up front for them to be.
But he could change under a new coach. You never know. Yeah. For me, he's got a potential. Honestly, it's just that
they must find some money. Some money from just like Ant Postecoglou is also complaining at Spurs. I think that the Spurs players,
the team is fragile.
Most of them are not.
He said the game against Man City was his worst.
Yeah, most of them are not there yet. So the better.
Like what Ant said, Jose said it too. Conte also said it.
Conte said it, and Mourinho also said it.
They all said the same thing about Spurs.
Oh, okay.
Jose said he has coached a lot of teams. It is only Spurs that they don't look like they want to win. Like
just like what is happening at Manchester United. With Mourinho, all those managers, ex-managers,
they win trophies. You understand?
Yeah.
In this instance, there's nothing coming in, and people are not looking ambitious enough to chase for titles.
It's a hurricane, and you better don't do anything with the money.
And said the last 48 hours or 24 hours before the City game, he saw that the rot is too deep inside and outside the club. Like the Tottenham workers wanted them to lose to City just so Arsenal will not win the league. And he said, why would you want somebody else not to win the league? Win the league yourself.
But Tottenham, I know it's yours club. And this thing,
Daniel Levy is sitting there.
It even started with Gareth Bale.
That man is
serious, man. The very season that they do well, the next season you expect them to build on it. Then they saw their best player, Gareth Bale, Luka Modric, Harry Kane recently.
They are doing business. Probably we are here talking. Probably they are getting their money's worth.
I saw a little
business that they are doing.
Then he became the driver and captain of Real Madrid. Real Madrid, Ferran Puskás, when he became the manager of their team. So, Puskás is also from Hungary, and they have similar language with the Greeks. So he was interpreting for Ferran Puskás when Puskás was managing a team in there. So he was his driver. He was working with him. The interview
before he finally became a coach.
Yeah, before he became a coach.
All right.
It was brilliant.
Interesting. It's 15 minutes after 7.
You stay in a country where the league is so competitive, and you
able to use it.
They are not able to use it properly.
It's the problem. So if we cannot change the people, obviously that's clear. You need them, and so then I would say, yeah, I would vote for scrapping VAR.
I agree with Jurgen Klopp.
But his really makes sense, actually. The implementation
those who are handling it. Yes. There's a problem with those who are handling it. And if the people cannot handle it well, let's scrap it.
So is that the solution?
We need to improve it.
Improve it with the same human beings still going back to go and sit behind it.
Those who want it to be scrapped, they are not advancing any argument, apart from the fact that
sometimes
the thing is supposed to bring clarity.
Yes.
And sometimes we are not getting it in some instances.
Are you not getting it?
Oh, yeah.
No, in some instances.
And you chose your words very carefully. You said in some instances. So it hasn't been all the time.
It should clear all doubts. It should not be there and then still have doubts lingering.
Available stats indicate that in terms of correcting decisions, it has moved from 82% to 96%. 82% without VAR to 96% now.
According to data.
Yes.
Statistics.
In terms of correcting decisions.
No, but
so let's go back and look at football without VAR. Most of those decisions that VAR has helped us to get correct.
Like the hand of God will not stand.
Most of them would have gone against clubs, against teams.
I understand your point, but
so the point that I'm making is that just like some other managers are also making is that we need to look at improvement, how to improve it. We have to look at how to improve. So this semi-automated, this and that we are talking about, all those things must come in to help VAR to be very, very effective. Of course, there are one or two issues that you have to look at, but can you imagine football without VAR?
The controversies.
Can you imagine football without VAR and all the corrections that all the right decisions that we've been able to get because of the intervention of VAR? It wastes a lot of time sometimes, but those times are also added as some added on.
I agree with you 100%. But you see, with the insertion of VAR should not be making mistakes. You see, VAR is just like when goal line technology came.
VAR is a system.
Hold on.
It's a system which is manned by human beings.
But goal line technology is a system as well. It's a technology.
And when we improve it, it will still be manned by human beings.
Goal line technology.
So the human error is
goal line technology is different. What do you mean goal line technology?
So what I'm saying is that VAR gives you the secondary view of an incident. So something happens on the pitch. Within the split of a second, the referee is not able to make a decision. Now you visit secondary replay, the screen is there, and make a decision on that. And you are telling me that so you are gonna make mistake.
No, but I'm even saying that even in this season, how many times have we not heard the referees
exactly admitting that
something
happened? How many times have we not also seen or heard that VAR has also helped?
But that's supposed to be it, Javier. That's supposed to be it. Javier, we understand, no. But that's supposed to be it. That's supposed to be it because then VAR came in to solve a problem.
Yes.
I mean, the issue of doubts, clarity should be there on every situation during matches. VAR came in to solve a problem. So then, if there's a goal that is being contended for an offside, VAR comes in and after the game, the referees come and admit that they made a mistake. That's unacceptable.
Listen. You see, we are looking at automated machines, manned by human beings.
Yeah.
So you think when we started with this mobile phone, I remember you were around at that time. The type of mobile phone that we were using at that time, big one. You can't even put it in your pocket. Mobitel. Yeah. And people were very comfortable walking around with Mobitel because they felt at that time that was the ish.
That was it. Yeah, that was
big one like a log. They some even carry.
Have they not put you as now?
But gradually, with time,
it has evolved.
It has evolved from yam to touch, and we have even when it comes to mobile phone, there are a lot of specs depending on which phone you want to use. So that's how technology is. It starts from somewhere. And improvement and development takes it to another level. So let's look at how we can improve.
Exactly. I also think that it's how the point of view people have seen VAR from. VAR was never going to make the game without mistakes or mistake.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, look at this issue.
You're supposed to sort
look at this issue of Simon Machignac and his assistant referee.
Yeah, in that game.
Yes.
That semi-final.
But you see, that is clearly a human error. clearly a human error. He has been given straight.
And so what was the VAR doing?
No, immediately the whistle goes, VAR cannot even come inside the game.
How?
No, but that's the rule, Zando. The rule, VAR doesn't re-officiate what's on the field of play. VAR doesn't do that. Referee says the thing.
But when VAR was first implemented,
but you can whistle in
exactly, we saw games.
But no,
the final whistle was blown, and then they came back.
See, those are some of the issues that we're always going to get with VAR, and that's what I've saying. With time, the improvement comes in.
Okay.
It is not everything that VAR has to intervene. If you look at what Wolves put across, I wanted to read that statement.
Yeah.
They spoke about
initiating this.
Yes, they spoke about delayed time of celebration. For me, that's a non-starter. He said that because of VAR, the referees overanalyze situations. That's my problem. The over-analysis of certain situations. Yeah, sometimes they will draw some lines. That's why I think that next season, the English Premier League, you have to move and bring the semi-automated VAR. Offside rule. So that one, you don't need to waste time, the extra time drawing the lines and doing geography. Some referees, their geography is not even good. They have to be drawing lines. So you take off the offside, then VAR now begins to look at specific things, red card, penalty, those decisions that are subjective. Then you focus VAR on it. The referee says, okay, I agree with VAR, I don't agree with VAR. Look at this, so that we can move forward. But to scrap it, Jurgen Klopp.
Listen, so VAR has 4 situations where we can use VAR. So it's not as if because there's VAR anything just like some of the players correct. We don't what's the place we all know VAR just because we see VAR. There are 4 situations where why do you have that smile on your face?
Continue listening.
So the video assistant referee will only intervene when they have the evidence for a clear and obvious mistake in 4 match-changing situations. 4 match-changing situations. Goals and offenses.
Sometimes the referees get it wrong.
So that is
the eventual corner kick leads to goals.
So that is improvement.
So they
not scrapping it.
No, I didn't say they should scrap it. I'm saying that VAR came in to solve a problem. So if there are doubts, they need to improve it to bring some of these clarity.
All right, let's get to the fixtures.
Okay, now we have the Premier League coming up to an end this weekend.
For us here at Love FM, VAR has done a lot of good too. Decisions.
But they should include that corner kick thing. They should include. It's very important too. You watch games, the linesman will get the decision wrong. Then the eventual corner kick leads to goal.
Even on when was that? I think on Tuesday. Which match was that? Was it
the Chelsea match? Yeah.
There was an obvious corner kick. The referee overlooked. He said he didn't see it.
Do you know one thing that happened? Mark Kukureya's possible penalty. VAR says it wasn't the penalty. I agree with them. But the ball had come off. You said that the player didn't touch Kukureya. He had the last kick of the ball, and the ball went out of play. So if that is not a penalty, it's a corner.
Yes.
And the referee says no corner, drop ball. I said,
let's look at that.
What's going on here?
You see, don't tell me that corner kick they won't hear. Chelsea wouldn't have won their first Champions League without a corner kick. It's very important.
Everybody knows the importance of corner kick.
If something happens and it leads to a goal, VAR will intervene.
Around that time.
Offenses leading to a goal, VAR will intervene. So if it's a corner and the referee awards a corner and things like that, VAR will intervene.
This meeting, I'll write a letter to them to include that corner kick thing in there. As last post desk, I will write to them. I will write to them.
I'm wondering whether you stay at D&D back there, so you're writing letter to
English Premier League football. They are football club. And they want to write a letter to you.
You write. To who? As an observer of the game.
That's right. A spectator. Okay, all the matches will be played at 3 p.m. kickoff. Arsenal will be playing Everton. Now, Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta is confident they will beat Everton tomorrow and hope something beautiful comes their way.
The hope room.
Charlie, maybe I'm coming woo. The hope room.
So that's a long time.
Now that was champion coach Mikel Arteta. Now according to City boss,
for me in this world nothing is impossible.
Oh yeah, it is possible. According to City boss Pep Guardiola, the game won't be easy, especially coming up against players like Mohamed Kudus.
The most famous goal in our club, Jose Cabrera scored 93 20 minutes of PPR. We were 1-3 down 89 minutes more or less. So now it's Kudus, Bo and Antonio set pieces, channels, and we could not expect less. So we have to win one more game to retain the title.
Kudus here is our style.
Yeah, Pep Guardiola acknowledging
that. See, this tomorrow's round of matches is going to be the 10th time that the Premier League title is going to be decided in the final.
Wow.
The 10th time. The 9th one was the Aguero one that we mentioned.
Have you since 92?
Yes.
Wow.
That was in 2011-2012. Aguero's one that we mentioned. And so tomorrow's is going to be the 10th time that the Premier League title is going to be decided
on the last day.
Wow, that's but this is going to be the first time it's going to be without either of Liverpool or Manchester United.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So there are some new emergent forces.
Yeah. So what it means is that
or newly emerged
those times Mourinho won the trophy or no what Giasana.
Okay, so that's like FIFA says. So Liverpool, we know, just like he said, Liverpool have lost it the final days sometimes, and Manchester United lost out to Blackburn in 94-95.
Yeah.
And I think that
Blackburn.
Yeah, they also won it over Newcastle a year later.
Surprise.
Then United again, the treble winning 98-99 campaign, they also won it the last day. So
the other matches we have Brighton versus Man United. Let's keep the voice. Chelsea will be playing Bournemouth.
Oh, you know what that's the
no, but I'm going to
they have no use.
No. That one. No, we are talking about Arsenal, Man City.
They've considered 84 goals. Oh no, Charlie, it's serious.
84
season. We've left with the last game. We've considered 84.
84. And the last time they played at Old Trafford, your man took the mic and he
no, you can play it. He said he's going to beat Man City.
He addressed the supporters.
Yeah. Because they are wonderful supporters. Eric
so that's it. Bradley for to walk maybe a mom say he's still in charge.
Yes, of course he's in charge. Right. He says that the last two games on the come and the fans they will expect them at the Wembley when they are going to win the FA Cup. Hey, Erikus.
One thing remained constant, and that was the begging of you for the team. But this season is not over yet. First, we travel to Brighton, where we go for 3 points, and then we go to Wembley. And I promise you that those players will give everything, but then everything, to get that cup, to win the cup, and bring him to Old Trafford.
Yes.
And we are sure you will be there supporting us. We thank you. You are the best supporters in the world.
Hey, Charlie, this is a marvelous speech.
Erikus
He's taking his own grip. I mean, promising the fans that he's going to win the cup.
He's going to win at the Amex Stadium first against Brighton, and then the following week he'll go to Wembley and win
and bring
the trophy back to Old Trafford. They'll do a parade.
So if he doesn't win, then that's
he
where
will win. He will win.
That's where the
He will win. He will win.
But this man, they want to even sack him down. He's making promises again.
But I mean that once he wins, then he stays off.
No, he will not stay.
I don't think he will stay.
If he wins, but that will be unfair to him. If he wins the team,
it's even possible for him to stay without winning. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Ten Hag will not be the Manchester United manager next season. I don't think
so. The other fixture we have Burnley versus Nottingham Forest. Brentford will be playing Newcastle. Crystal Palace will host Aston Villa, and we have Liverpool versus Wolves, Luton versus Fulham, and Sheffield United playing Tottenham. So, like you mentioned in your introduction, England and Southampton will face. Southampton actually will face Leeds United in the Championship playoff final after a stylish second-half performance. Saw them beat West Brom by 3-1, right? Last night.
Suleiman.
Yeah.
Yesterday he didn't play.
But also, I'll be supported in the playoff final. I'll be supporting them.
Because of the Ghanaian.
Yeah, of course. Now to the Spanish La Liga, week 37. So we have 2 matches to end the campaign.
Did you say Chelsea
match? Playing the Spanish
Chelsea
still playing.
Oh, they're still
Can we speak those? Madrid has won. If you go to Italy, it's been won already.
Okay, let's wrap up with the boxing.
There's some boxing as well.
Let's wrap up with
Usyk and Fury.
And
last night the weigh-in was super.
The
weight advantage.
Why do they want to fight before the bout?
I say it's Fury. Fury, his father
has headbutted somebody. Now you go to the weigh-in, you're also misbehaving.
There are few
what is at stake is that we won the undisputed champion in the heavyweight division.
They should be fighting before the
no, but it's all part of the antics. I mean, it's all part of promoting the game. The last time somebody held this crown was Lennox Lewis when he beat Evander Holyfield in 1999.
Okay.
And then at the time, I read that the 3 recognized titles were the WBA, because you know the BBO was added in 2004. Now Usyk has 3 of the belts.
Okay. In fact, it was WBC, WBA, and IBF.
IBF, yes, exactly. So the BBO was added in 2004. So Usyk is the unified champion because he has 3 of the belts: WBA, IBF, and WBO. And your man Tyson Fury has the BBC, which is
the most
the last one.
Well, Fury is your man.
Yeah,
I like him so much.
The
life him
So whoever wins this bout tonight at 10 p.m. will emerge as the undisputed champion. Tyson Fury says his target is to be the undisputed champion, and this is what it will mean.
And the undisputed he will be.
Yeah. Once he gets defeated,
you listen to Tyson Fury and then come back. Champion Tyson Fury.
Champion Fury.
Champion Tyson Fury.
I mean, when I saw the weight advantage Fury has, I was worried.
To me, it hasn't meant a lot over the years, but now me.
But the super to bow.
10 p.m.
Having loads of belts.
The super to bow.
You never see me overawed or under pressure or nervous for a big fight. It's just a boxing match. You know, we go in there, 2 men are going to dance, what we do in the gym every day. What I've done for the last 20 years or more. It's no different.
The Ukrainian Alexander Usyk says he wants to make history tomorrow.
Salam alaikum.
Okay, we are done. But I mean, you have gone through the golf story, so I mean, Xander Schauffele.
I was saying that the weight advantage Fury has over Usyk is my only problem. You know, he has a weight, I think about 30.
But even he's lost quite
he has. This one, I was looking at the weight he had in 2017 when he was making his recovery. And then now, Fury.
What time is it about?
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay,
9:59, so 10 p.m.
Right. They've given the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, they've given warning to John Fury and the Fury team. If they mess up over there, they will take them away.
I'm sure they will mess
Sugar Hill Steward.
Why
I will not be surprised. Now, the John Fury is looking for a fight with Mike Tyson.
I was wondering. Mike Tyson is also the Pisca. He's going to fight with us this day or this boy.
But Tyson, we know Don for now, so we know. Now, Obiano, why don't you watch him? Yes, Obiano. No, go for a break. When we come back, we shall be speaking to Henry Asante and TK Akono. We'll be doing more on the the Waffle Zone B under 17 tournament. Look at Lai Kingston and what his boys have started to do at the tournament. We'll be back. Stay tuned. I didn't play.